Welcome back to DBL. It's time for Fifth Host. And the debate between personal privacy and public safety is heating up. Let me explain. The government wants Apple to unlock a terrorist's iPhone. But Apple says, look, the request is a data privacy issue, and that if they unlock them, hackers could eventually access the same technology. So we need to know from you, DBL Nation, should Apple unlock phones linked to terrorism? This is a big deal going on, and it might go to the Supreme Court at some point.
Okay, Raymundo from Facebook says, Apple will not make a program to unlock iPhones. That software could be replicated by hackers and used by terrorists. I'm with Apple. And I think the full story to this that people need to understand is that the FBI has been in communication with Apple since the incident happened, and Apple has turned over tons of data and information to the FBI. Now they want to know a backdoor entry to unlock an iPhone, which is basically the code to unlock any iPhone moving forward, which can be a slippery slope because once the FBI knows how to do that, then other people can get the information and people's phones can all be in jeopardy. And I think Apple has way too many subscribers to put that risk out there.
Interesting point.
Well said. MJ from Facebook says that shouldn't even be a question. Yes. Unlock the phone. Hey, I agree with you, MJ, but at the same time, a lot of people don't really trust who the government designates as a terrorist. Or the government or the FBI. We've been down that slippery slope before. I think we should take it to the higher courts. There should be some sort of warrant, and if it gets signed off on, then yes, Apple should definitely unlock the phone.
All right. Manuel from Facebook says it's all in the Apple privacy contract. It's there for a reason. They could lose several customers and tarnish their brand. Manuel, I understand what you're saying, and I don't know how many customers Apple would have to lose before they even noticed. Apple's doing quite well, but I understand what you're saying. It is all about your personal privacy, and I think a lot of us worry with all these data breaches that we read about every day, with people going into people's iClouds and being able to access them, people being able to look at people's Ring camera and talk to them in their own home. I mean, it's a scary world we live in, and I wonder if we're just at this point, we're talking about something very moot because people can get to every part of your life.
But this is like the last thing that's been a big deal for a long time with Apple, and it's going to go to the Supreme Court because it's like their last link to what they can do and hold proprietary. But it's a whole issue on the Fourth Amendment, and look what Jay wrote from Facebook. To quote the Fourth Amendment, the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated. There's your answer. Jay, I love that you went there, but I have to disagree with you. And effects against unreasonable searches and seizures, many people think this is a reasonable search and seizure. And when you do lose, when you are a criminal, you lose your rights in certain ways of certain privacy. So my deal is this: if hackers can't get into it, like Lindsay said, and they've already given everything on the iPhone they've given data, am I right?
And doesn't it seem like a power struggle? It seems like the FBI wants to know how to unlock iPhones in general, and then they won't have to go to Apple anymore, instead of Apple handing over the information that's being asked for.